Hey YouTube, welcome back. Well, I should probably be saying that to myself since I've been gone a little while. Sorry about that. It's been a long time. I made a video last night like I said I would. Or I didn't really say I would, but I said I would make a video today, and here it is. And yet again, it's another Pirates of Barracuda Bay video. I just felt it was fitting to return to a beloved set of mine in a new fashion. And obviously you can see here today, or by the thumbnail that I'm inevitably going to post of this, that I have completely destroyed the set. And to explain for that, I must quickly go over a brief overview of what happened. So, well, I lost my recording equipment a while back, about a month ago. That's why I had my absence. Oh, also the welcome back comments, or like the supportive comments, were so nice. Those of you who commented, and if you're watching this video, thank you so much. You guys were so nice to me. I really needed that. I thought I would lose subscribers when I was gone, but I actually gained like 10 more. You guys are great. Thanks for watching. And yeah, well, in that absence, I built back the original set, broke it, then built an alternate build of it, because I like doing that. If you couldn't tell already, about literally all my videos are like alternate builds. But yeah, I did an alternate build, and I thought the alternate build was ugly once I had it in person instead of in photo images on the website. If you want to know what it was a Seaside bar. You can probably look it up on Rebrickable. If not, I'll just leave a link in the description to where it is. The instructions were free. I like when the instructions are free. No payment required. All the good ones are payment required. But yeah. So yeah, I didn't really like the Seaside bar that much, so I broke it. And then I was about halfway through building the ship back when I thought, I saw this YouTube video once of this guy who made a sloop out of the Black Seas Barracuda, or Pirates Barracuda Bay Black Seas Barracuda. And oh crap, I pushed the cannon in. And I'm like, I wish I had one of those. It could free me up some space to have like a bigger customizable island. So I did that. And the first thing I did was I broke the main ship up into its three parts: the bow, the stern, and the hull. And I kept the stern mostly intact, which is why you can see, like, if you look from the like side, you can like tell that the elements are still there. A lot of the elements are still there, except for I modified the railings, and yeah. But like the bow and the hull, I like completely changed. Like, there's no raised area on the bow. I said bow the whole time. I feel stupid now. Bow. So yeah, the bow is no longer has that raised area. It doesn't have like those nice rubber railings leading up anymore. It does still have the figurehead, and I used bananas as like guards to the figurehead, like rail guards. I don't know. The mast is completely flimsy. It's not locked in place except for like one brick and like the plates that hold it in place. But I don't really mind that because you're not really going to be shaking it around a bit, so you won't really notice this. I do still have like the strings attached, which is my best feat, because Lego strings and I do not have the best relationship. Or, well, we don't get along very well. Sorry, repositioning myself real quick. But yeah, the anchor chain is still here, and the thing still works. Still pull it out, still wind it back in, just it's no longer attached to the mast. Because I used to play Sea of Thieves, and that's where I got my original inspiration for this build. I mainly based it off the Sea of Thieves sloop. And originally I had the anchor chain up here and on the wheel deck, but I figured it took up so much space that I just put it on the bow. And the bow had like so much deck space that I didn't know what to do with it, and the cannons I stored below deck, so I didn't know what to do. So yeah, it's now there. The mast is a little flimsy. I'll get into that in a bit. Moving on, you can like, I'm just uncap this so I can get a better view. And that's not gonna stay up, so why not? So if you can't really see, the door and steps are like the exact same except for pushed up a bit. And if I turn it around, you can see some minor differences to the steering wheel area. I pushed it all the way up to the front. I put some loot in the back, and I turned these pieces around. So if you look at the back, it's a new design. I'll show you in depth a little bit. And I had some extra rail pieces from the front. It's like these parts, these pieces, which is only held together in one piece, used to be like that, like these two together. But I didn't really like the look of it. It looked too cramped to me. So I just let one piece hang. And I think it looks better. And then I just took the pieces and were like, heck, why not? Let's put them right here. And I just did that. And I think it looks a little more aesthetically nice or visually pleasing, whatever you want to call it. Just pull the flipping front sail up a little bit. It always slips down. And the back is a little nicer. I had some more yellow colorings to the back. I put a crab on top. And you guys might be wondering where the heck the rudder is. And I'm asking myself the same question right now because I do finally realize I did not put a rudder on this thing. Yeah, heck, why not? It's not that big important. It's only the steering part of the ship. So yeah, pirate flag still on. Cool as ever. Yeah, I just like the crab edition, to my opinion. Like, it gives it more design than the generic Black Seas Barracuda. And to open into the interior of this, you of course can access, oh wait, probably want a better view of the top. Here's like a full view of the ship. It's a pretty small build. It's like about half the size of the actual Black Seas Barracuda. Crow's nest up there. I had to like very much modify the mast because originally the crow's nest is supposed to be like down here with like the sail, the sail ties are supposed to be down here, and that's where the crow's nest is. But I had to push it all the way up because I wanted a lower sail than like twice the height. So I had to compromise. Back sail does not have any strings though because I couldn't find a long enough string, and I couldn't combine as much little ones and it would still be long. So if I push that out of the way, I could pick up the helmsman by this and lift it out. And let me just take this off the camera stand. Still have the Razor Crest camera stand. I'm still thinking of building back the Slave one, by the way. I'll get to it eventually, planning it during summer. And here's the interior, the captain's cabin, I guess. First of all, you can see that I put the chair not there because I needed this brick for structural support. It would get in the way of the swivel, and I don't want just a forward-facing chair that's boring. The desk is about the same, just nudged to the right a bit. I moved the marble head over here. Captain's bed still flips in and out. Sorry, my knuckles are in the way. I added some plates to the bottom to give it more support when it's all the way down. So yeah, that's cool. Have you ever tried putting the Captain Redbeard in his bed? Because that does not work. The peg leg messes it up. And another thing I added in, I'm just going to rearrange myself, is like this little shelf with like some trophies and bottles in it. Yeah, it's just a nice little design. I also left an envelope on the floor to give it a more messy look. But yeah, here's a overview of the captain's cabin. Same size as the Black Seas Barracuda. Most of the elements are still there, as you can tell. We'll just slip this back in this camera stand. There's the island I'll be getting into in a sec. I'm going to make this a longer video than some of my older ones. Because, hey, I'm back. I want to make an impression. And to access the interior, as I said before, is you want to do this. So, you want to uncouple the string here. Actually, I'm going to uncouple that last because it's a pretty important string, to be honest. Actually, heck, why not? Uncouple it here in the front. Go up. Well, actually, you don't really have to go up. You don't have to uncouple any strings here. Detach the ropes the rope ladders, and the thing just falls off. The thing is, I couldn't use the long 10-nick axles, so I had to use a shorter one, so it only covers about that much of the mast. And then I have a second one in here, so it actually helps out. So where you have the actual mast right here, and then you have like the support right here. You do not have to move the anchor chain to move this, even though it is in the way. Even though I should probably just get the camera closer. And what you do is you grab it by this, because it's not going to snap off. I've already tried, and I just messed everything up. Sorry, let me just fix that back in place. I hate this thing. The anchor chain plate is like held in by like only a couple studs, like 6 studs total. It's only on like one row. But yeah, here's the, I just completely demolished one of these steps. But yeah, here's the lower mast. Pretty generic. I'm not showing it. Move it out of the way. Lift the camera up. And here's the interior gun deck. That's 2 cannons on each side. So if you have 4 cannons like me, you can put them in on this side, which you can't really access. You can see the beds in the back. And if you want, actually, I'll just flip and break off the anchor chain area, set it down right there or there. And then here's the cargo area. You can see the treasure chest is in the corner. I'm trying to get out of the way of the light. So you can see the treasure chest and boxes and barrels and bottles in the corner, and there's a candle right there. And yeah, that's basically the whole interior. It's very small, dare I say, because hey, it's a smaller ship, can't have a bigger interior. I think I should modernize my gun deck for the actual like frigate though, for the Black Seas Barracuda pirate ship. I got into ship classifications now, so I now know that the flippin' Black Seas Barracuda is now I classified as like a, what do you call it? Great. Sorry, I have spring allergies, so my voice might be a little off. So yeah, that's why my voice might be frogging up or something, whatever you want to call it. To reattach it, you have to like tuck it under the flippin' thing. Tuck it under one of the stairs. Bring it back. And then gently tuck it under the other stair. And that's just to get it in. And if you'll cooperate with me, there you go. So you have it wobbly, push it down. The gate is held up by 2 structural points on these my other studs, and this thing hits, and the mast hits the bottom of the deck. So yeah, and then you can take this mess, reattach it like so, if it'll stay on quick enough for me to on hand read. All right, I'm putting this back on the camera stand. Yeah, that's better. So you hold the mast by the top. You adjust the little rope ladders. Connect the mast. Click in the rope ladders. Stretch out the forward sail. And reconnect the appropriate studs. And I did that off screen now that I realized, because I'm focusing on the build more than the camera shots. Sorry about that. I feel like I do way too many Pirates Barracuda Bay videos, to be honest. I mean, at first it was a mock, but now I'm just doing alternate build after alternate build. But hey, it's a big set, and I have barely anything else to do in my free time, so hey, what are you going to do? Even though I have like 50 other LEGO sets I could be like reviewing or alternate building right now. What are you going to do? Attach that to the fire. And yeah, that's the Sloop right now. I'm clocking it at like around 15 minutes right now in recording. Might cut some of it out. And why do I have a spring-loaded missile right now? And again, to the island part, which hopefully won't take as much time. Yeah, it's pretty self-explainable. It's an island with a little bit of the ship on it. Basically, I just took the middle part of the ship and just put it on legs, stilts, whatever you want to call them. There's a side view. I have a little dock being out, so you can park the sloop right next to it, even though it's going to be a little short. There's a cannon sunk, buried cannon-ish there. I just had a 4th cannon. I didn't know what to use with it. To be honest, I can just take it out since the set only has 3 cannons and one of them's on the top. So yeah. So I have a little pond pool area. We got the stilts for the that's holding the house up. I'm just gonna call it the house because honestly I don't know what else to call it. Here's the back area. We have a drunken sailor, great shanty. Because I just wanted to add it. I was contemplating putting them on either on the ship or on the back of the pier or like the back dock, and I'm like, heck, why not the back dock? You got the pig over under here, and there's some support beams going across. There's a barrel of coconuts. I did make this for like some wooden like poles sticking out the back. And I wanted to put it on, but I'm like, hey, I want to put staircases on the back, so I put a staircase, added bars, added connection. There's a railing. Yeah, that's basically it for that side. Back, and this side is like the wild part of the island. There's a coconut in the water, Mr. Krabs, of course. Some rock area, 2 palm trees. Third's trunk is being used in like the wood sticks on the back. We got some flower bushes, of course. It's lovely to have some more crab. And there's a dead skeleton here with a hat. I like shoving swords through their chests because it's violent. This one has all its limbs. You might be wondering why am I saying it has all its limbs? Is because up here, if you can't see, I'm gonna just take the palm tree out of the way. You have a dead skeleton. Well, yeah, a skeleton hanging from the side of the building with only 1 leg and 1 arm. There's a chain right next to it, so I don't know what to make out of that. But hey, I just added that because it was cool to have. And I broke one of the bushes. Great. One sec. There. Alright, and here's the main dock. It has some like supply crates and a bucket and a barrel. And an extra little plank. There's a ladder leading up to the house, and I will get into that. Once again, I have to stand my camera. Oh yeah, there's a little supply boat, forgot to mention that. There's a cannon on the top deck. And I'll just move that out of the way. There's a kid with a gun. That's always a pleasure to see. A little barrel of tools. All your essentials, a machete, a hammer, fish. Got a little pirate flag. And there's the Jose's Inn sign swinging in the breeze. Nice little detail. I didn't know which way to put it, this way or that way, but I figured this way might be better. And to break the roof off, you can basically see I just took a chunk of the flippin' Black Seas Barracuda and just put it on stilts. I did make up like a new wood plank design though, and the like door thingy window is a different color than usual. And I'll take this frame off. And the interior I didn't really know much to do with. I'll probably decorate it later. You got the little ship painting there, a little table, the railing as mentioned. There's Jose herself, or whatever you want to call her. I call her Jose, even though it's probably like loose cannon, or I forgot her name, whatever her name is. They all have names. I know one of those like quartermaster rigs. That's like the helmsman I use. Captain Redbeard, of course, is always a delight to have. But yeah, I don't really know much to say about it because it's just a first draft of an island to me. But yeah, like that's the builds I made. I'm back. I'm gonna be making more videos soon. I hope. It's late at my time of recording. Sorry, I'm popping my knuckles right now. And get the neck too. But yeah, leave in the comment section what do you guys think I should be doing next, or what your opinions are of this build. And if you even want a tutorial on like the sloop, maybe, because I know I say I'm gonna do a tutorial of something eventually. Eventually I will. Like, I'm just lazy. Sorry. There's no other excuse for it. And I'm just finding what other BrickBuilder alternate build will be next. And hey, who knows? Leave in the comment section how long do you think this build is going to last before I break it and make something else. Thanks for watching. Please like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel. Great emotional. like reinforcement for me to know that I'm getting backed up on this. Like I said, I'm not aspiring to be rich or famous. I'm just a simple guy making YouTube videos. And hopefully this summer will bring some more for us into my channel. And hopefully, I promise, I will make you guys the Razor Crest Slave 1 video. I'll talk about it in probably my next brick blog, which I should be making. I need brick blog 3 coming out. So yeah, see y'all next time, and, well, bye.